Good day to you. Welcome to the Breakfast Sharpening Club. Thank you for joining us, and kindly please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share this video with your friends and family. So we're continuing with our lesson, which is building new habits. So in the next 3 days, I'm going to share with us 3 simple steps to build good habits or new habits. So the first one is start with a habit that is so easy you can't say no to. Sounds familiar? Yeah, I thought so. So, sometimes we set ourselves goals that are too high, or habits. We want to reach habits or to develop habits which are too high and too much and too hard to reach. So why not you start with something small? So for instance, the first one could be, maybe you want to build an exercise habit. Why don't you start with saying, I want to exercise for 1 minute a day? Like literally, maybe tell yourself, I'll do a push-up for 1 minute or 30 seconds or anything that is easy for you to do where you are at. So this will help you to actually make sure that you're able to do it. So one of the ways to do this when it comes to exercise is you can download for yourself maybe a step tracker, which can actually track how long you've worked for, and you can do that per day or you can do that per week, whatever goal that you think is too easy for you to not to say no to. The second is perhaps you want to start writing. You want to develop a writing habit. So one of the things you can do here is to tell yourself, I want to write 3 sentences a day, or today. Start today, and it doesn't need to be a day. It can be today and maybe every month or anything like that. That's something that is so easy for you to do, And then the other one could be that you want to create a healthy eating habit. So this is one hard one, especially in the lockdown. So one of the good ways or easy ways to do this is to tell yourself, I want to eat 1 healthy meal this week. So start with that one, because if you're able to develop, because the idea here is to develop a habit, because it doesn't matter if you start small, because there is plenty of time for you to pick up the intensity later. So the idea here is to develop a habit. It's not to get better at it. It's not to do 20 laps a day or anything like that. Is to develop a habit. And if you're able to walk for 10 minutes a day, you can and develop that habit and do it consistently, you can easily do 15 minutes. Before you know it, you're at 20 minutes and 30 minutes, etc. So why don't you get started? So you don't need to join a CrossFit gym. You don't need necessarily to write a book. You don't need necessarily to change your entire diet from the beginning. All you need is to start today. Start with something that is so easy that you can't say no to. Please share, what are your thoughts? What do you do? What are some of the practical steps that you take to develop a habit? When was the last time that you developed a new habit? Or what is a habit that you've developed over the lockdown? Or what are your ideas around developing a habit going forward after the lockdown? So I've shared you my tips. Thank you for tuning in.